So I want us to go straight to a chef who claimed to have won the Guinness World Record, but it turns out it's false. So let's first look at his attempt and then talk about the whole falsehood concerning his claim to have a certificate and all of that.
All right. First of all, let me say a very good morning to my brother Adam Mensah Chotome and to your sweet self, the viewers out there. First of all, let me ask. Basically, me when this whole cookathon, whatever ton and blah blah ton started, I didn't really get a gist of it. It looks as if everyone just jumped on it, and actually the beauty of it actually got missing, because at some point we turned it up to look like a political rally. So the essence of it wasn't really there. So anyone that comes on board was just being, I mean, coming on board just to be part of it, but not really to have a presence or to have that relevance on it. So at some point, the interest really got missing. But we saw a couple of people, I mean, coming on board, running around with this whole thing. And I was asking quite a couple of people that what was this basically all about? Is there a price tag to it, or are they going to gain something out of it? And to my hearing, they said no. So what was it basically all for? To make a mark, or what else? Hello, Amon.
Like I thought you were still on your submission. So let's talk about the chef's certificate, which turns out to be false. How can anyone come up with that?
Ghana, everything is possible. Ghana, everything is possible. You should understand it. When I started seeing that, I started hearing that they said the certificate was false. I was really, really shocked. And was asking myself that but how come someone actually come out with such certificate to to come and lie to such a person, or to lie to the entire country? I mean who did that? What was the purpose? What was it for? And why that? And why that particular chef? I don't really understand why it happened that way. And you see, to me, for me, my biggest question is that, you see, we have been in this country where we saw one chap coming on board to actually, do the same thing to quite a couple of our guys in the creative arts industry and the musical field. I don't really want to mention his name. He did that to quite a couple of them. The notable people in it were also very huge names. So I was surprised that it did happen to them. So if it's happening to Chef Smith, if it's happening to Chef Smith, for me, I am not surprised at all. Whoever must have come up with that idea, I would say the person is a great person.
But let me ask you: are you saying that Chef Smith didn't create the award by himself? Someone gave it to him. Is that what you're saying? Because people are saying he's behind it, and so now his credibility is in the gutters. Some people are also saying he said he was awarded. So which is which?
So the questions we need to ask is that who awarded him? Who awarded him? And if it was created, who created it? If he did it, who were those people behind who did it? What was he doing this for? What was the purpose, and for what? You see, we live in a country where such things nobody really checks it, and we give credence to people anyhow, any way. People who are not supposed to be given that taggery. We give them that legendary, that status, that legendary status, that stardom status, for them to just misbehave around. Who did it? Who did it? I heard it was even being arrested by Nana Boro. I am not sure. I wouldn't be surprised that basically it could be a hoax coming from that aspect too as well. I mean everything is possible in this country.
Let's put that question to Adam. Adam, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, please. So people are saying that he created it, he's a liar. That's what they are saying. People are saying that he said he received it, etc., etc. Do you know the real facts behind this whole Chef Smith thing?
It's mostly what he has said or what is out there that we are privy to. I listened to him when he was speaking at a press conference, and I think after he spoke and a little bit of an analysis of what he said, it raises questions about the authenticity of the whole thing he received. Because when he was speaking, he said he received, somebody asked how he got to know he's won, and he said he received a notification from Guinness World Record that is won, and received the certificate together. It was where I became alarmed that no,
I don't get it.
this cannot be
Received from who?
Guinness World Record. That is where I became suspicious, because what happens is that Guinness World Record will only send you an email saying you've won, but it doesn't come with a certificate. You need to apply for the certificate, and when you apply for the certificate will come within about 4 weeks, because they have to ship to you. So they do not even send a soft copy of the certificate. So for Chef Smith to say that he received the notification of winning in addition to the certificate, I said, no, this cannot be the situation, because this is not how it is done. And I've witnessed one, a Sliam, it is in, and they will ask you if you want the certificate, the certificate, you apply. Because it's not compulsory, not everybody needs the certificate. So just winning it is enough for them. And they have even other paraphernalias. So if you want it, you can also order it, and it doesn't come together. So for him to say it came together, meaning he got a soft copy and printed. And
some people are saying it's making rounds in some news outlets out there.
And you know what interesting thing?
His whole attempt, he didn't even apply to Guinness to start in the first place. Is that something he started on his own? Trend. And per what Adam is saying, it means that thing, no, he himself is trying to create the certificate for himself, because it came out of his own mouth that Guinness gave it to him. It accompanied his whatever. So that means you'll be Nayaman or no one creating idea. Do you agree, Amanziba?
Somehow no, somehow yes. Adam didn't really complete. Let him finish with what he was. He wanted to say something.
Okay, Adam. Amanziba says you wanted to say something. I thought you were done.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is that yesterday his manager was on a radio station, Hits FM, and he indicated that they received an email. So the producer requested he sent them a screenshot of the email they received. All he was able to send was a Facebook post by a supposed Guinness World Record. And you know, this is not how they announce. They announce to you first, even when you are disqualified. They will announce to you first before they go private. So why would they announce, and all you have, the notification you have, which you said you have an email on radio, send it, and the manager sent a Facebook screenshot of a supposed Guinness World Records page. This raises suspicion. It's like you are aware of what you've done, because some of us want to believe that maybe a phishing email duped or scammed you. But if you want to act fishy, then it looks like you are a complicit in the whole thing.
Yeah.
And clearly, if you do that, you know that even false information or false publication is offense under our new electronic act, which you can be held responsible for. We know somebody who said he's dead, and the police went for him and he was prosecuted. He's been shot. We all remember that. A celebrity. So false information or false publication is a form of crime. So he should be very careful how he's going about, because now all he has to do is to show proof that indeed he received an email. And that he's not been able to do after a lot of media reports came that he has not been given that certificate. And also, he says that what he says is that he has dethroned Iron Fisher, but that record has not been changed. When I went to HLM, I was there and I cross-checked right there, and I realized that yes, they have updated their record that HLM has won. Yeah. But when he was doing the press conference, we checked, and still it was Iron Fisher. So this, shows clearly that it's not coming from them, and other things as well. So he either needs to come and render apology or be candid with Ghanaians what really happened.
Okay, so Amanziba, do you think someone is playing some sort of silly prank on Chef Smith, or you think he's in it? This one, do you think?
For me, yes, I wouldn't say it's a prank, but you see, he has actually weighed the minds of Ghanaians and is giving what we needed to us. For me, what we needed to us. You see, when Adam was speaking, Adam said that when he went checking, it is still and Fisher who is still the winner. So my question is that why are we still granting him that opportunity, even know him to suppose matter in court? Why are we granting them that radio interviews for what? Why are we giving them that platform?
But that's for accountability, because they have declared, so they need to be questioned.
No, Adam. My point is that if it's not true that he has won, then why that notoriety or that popularity we are giving to them? We can sit on radio and say that per what ABC, per what this person came out saying, we have checked and still checked from Guinness World Record that it is still not, it's not true. Why are we giving them platforms? That bigger platforms, which we can spend in doing precious things, rather giving them the platforms to come and spew lies.
In Ghana, if I should just sit here in Max TV studio and say that Chef Smith probably is peddling falsehood, that whatever he said was false, some people are still going to doubt me. So we like to bring the person here. It's not necessarily giving the person some sort of mileage to propagate his falsehood. No. But he has to come here so we can put the questions to him directly. If I got him here, I will ask him, Chef, why are you lying to Ghanaians? So you see, if I should sit here and say, there will be a cross section of Ghanaians who will say, that is who we are as Ghanaians. And so the thing is like a two-edged sword. By giving him the platform to speak, we might indirectly be putting him out there. But we will also be telling the people the truth and putting the questions that we need to ask him to him directly. So for me, that is the whole situation right now. I don't know if Adam agrees with me. So I think Adam is off. I don't know whether Adam has muted. Amanziba, you can speak up if you so wish.
Yes. What I'm saying is that I get your point that yes, bringing him to the studio to come and speak like the Kokwenum issues, right? It's okay, but I feel that see, in as much as we are doing so, we are still giving him that thumbs up for people to feel that yes, it is still relevant. Okay. You understand it?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not true, it's not true. Why then do I have to go and bring you to come and sit in the studio before? I mean, you come and speak the truth. I know the truth. I've gone to check the truth, and you see, all of these things sometimes boils down on credibility of the media houses. Okay. You don't necessarily say you are bringing them there. You issue a statement or you say it because of the credibility and your stance and everything. People will believe you. You understand what I'm saying? Not necessarily bringing that person there. For me, I feel Ghana is some phones too much. You understand? We have some phones too much. People who don't deserve to be celebrities, then we have put them in that celebrity status. People who doesn't deserve to be that popular status, they put them in the popular status. You find someone on social media these days. The next moment they say he or she is a celebrity. Then you find them just misbehaving. You see, I feel we as media, we need to sometimes we need to redefine some of these things properly before putting such people on such platforms. That's my candid view.
Amanziba, you are free to express yourself. We're in a democratic nation where freedom of speech is enshrined in our constitution. We all can express our opinion. But I must say, what you are saying is true to some extent. As I did, so I agree with you.
That's my point. But my sister, then you find notable media houses like your station, notable ones, you find about 10 or 15 of them. He dumped on all the places. The next thing or the next time you hear they say Chef Smith is a celebrity.
I was putting a question to you before your line dropped there. I was saying that we should just drop this matter. Like you said, when you check the update and you realize that Mr. Fisher is still the world record holder. Why do we make such a big deal out of it, giving the mileage he doesn't deserve and putting him on radio and TV? We should just drop him like it's hot. Do you agree with that?
No, Amanziba is not being fair to the media. I'm not sure Amanziba can give evidence of a TV or a radio platform who have put or invited Chef Smith to the studio after the announcement. No media platform. His manager. No, he was called on phone yesterday.
So why did you use precious airtime to call him for what?
No.
Thank you so much, Amanziba Smith, and thank you so much for joining us here on the Max Morning Show. We were talking about the whole everything turn from speechathon to singathon and everything. Tomorrow is Friday, and here on the Max TV is all about entertainment. And so we're going to have Adam and Amanziba Smith again to talk about this particular issue and more. As of now, we're prepared